2025 Fire Commission meeting for the Township of Grosse Ile. If you could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good evening. The commissioners are here other than Mr. Corneffel, who is excused for the evening. Additions and deletions to the agenda. We are going to add under discussion items. We will add it as number 4. We are going to be talking about a renewal of a fire millage that is coming up potentially in 2026, as well as we are going to add a trustees report from Mickey. She's going to give us an update from the Township Board standpoint. Are there any other additions or deletions to the agenda? If not, a motion to approve the amended agenda would be in order. Moved by Murdoch. Is there support? Second by Jerry. Questions, comments? If not, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have meeting minutes from July of 2025. If you could review those, if there's questions or comments or modifications. If not, a motion to approve would be in order.
So moved.
Moved by Bringar. Is there support? Second by Murdoch. Questions or comments? If not, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Moving on to expenses. Chief, talk to us about the August 2025 expense report.
2025 expense report is within our budgetary restraints. We've been fiscally responsible with our budget up to date as of this month.
Questions?
Any questions?
From the commission as it relates to the expenses? Jerry, you good? All right, if there's no questions, motion to approve the expense report is presented. Moved by Bringar. Is there support? Support by Murdoch. Questions or comments? If not, all in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We have no action items tonight. Discussion items. Chief.
Thank you, sir. Year to date, we've reported to 466 EMS runs, 96 fire incidents, and 105 of those calls were at night between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Overall, we're up about 30% year to date from this time last year. We're fortunate enough to have a significant increase in our staffing at this time, which is helping out with the increase in calls. Speaking of staffing, we have 5 new members taking an instructor class hosted at the fire department, which is funded, no cost to the fire department or the taxpayers. We have 6 members taking Fire 1 and Fire 2, hosted at the Grosse Ile Fire Department also, which is going to cater to other communities. There's several people coming from other fire departments to take that course. That's also funded, no funds taken out of our budget or the taxpayers. We've had 2 members attend a fire safety officer class, which is required by the state for a fire department to have safety officers. We have 1 that's going to be retiring soon, so we have 2 who volunteered to take that course, and so that'll be nice to have on the staffing. We had a house fire on August 3rd at approximately 6 p.m. We had a great response. It was a 2-story cottage-y garage set on the back of a piece of property, which is not too far from the main residence. We were able to get there in time and control the fire and prevent spread to the residents. PD, I'd like to thank Grosse Ile Police Department for their help on that scene. Also, we called Trenton Fire Department for mutual aid. They sent a ladder truck and a ALS ambulance. We appreciate their help, and we look forward to working with them in the future.
Chief?
Yes, sir.
How many fire people do you have on the department now?
We are at currently 32 members.
Wow, that's quite an increase.
Yep. We've pretty much doubled our staffing in the last year and a half. And as stated before, just a reminder, in 2026, we will be asking the citizens for a millage renewal. This is a renewal only. It is not an increase. It's the same millage that has been going since, I believe, 2022, if I'm correct about that. But again, this is an fire equipment millage only. This is a dedicated millage for fire department equipment. If anybody's come to our fire department during open houses, they see how our equipment's maintained and clean. We take pride in that. If somebody had driven by the fire department after that fire on August 3rd, we had that fire at 6 p.m. We were there till midnight, laying out our hose, power washing our hose. We hang it to dry, putting new hose on the trucks. We wash the trucks, fuel them, check the fluids. We take pride in the maintenance on these all types of, not just apparatus, not just vehicles, but tools as well, power tools. We pick the best people to maintain our stuff and service it. Also through proper training, we teach our people how to take care of our equipment and use it correctly so it's not abused. So we get the most longevity out of our equipment possible. So when we replace something, it's in line with our capital replacement plan. It's time to replace those pieces of equipment, and that's what this fund solely is dedicated to. So that will be coming, dates to be determined, fall of 2026.
Chief, real fast, just so everybody's aware, we have an operation millage and we have a dedicated millage for equipment. Right? These are two separate, distinct millages. It doesn't go to wages. It doesn't go to anything other than equipment. And if you can just update us, obviously, we have some big purchases that are in process right now, right? We're talking about a ladder truck as well as another rig. What's the status of those two pieces of equipment?
Correct. So we asked for approval to purchase a very expensive ladder truck according to our capital replacement plan. Our ladder truck was due for replacement. Based on the timing to get a ladder or any large apparatus in the fire industry bought and spec'd out and delivered is quite a long length of time. We still are on point for sometime this winter. It is in its final stages. We will be making a trip to its location to go through it and train on it. That'll be the final stage before delivery. So that's still on track. That is fully paid for already out of that equipment fund. We didn't have to ask for any extra money. That money was already there for this purchase. And we know years out. Our capital replacement plan goes out 35 years. We purchased an ambulance, which is still on track for delivery in the summer of 2026. So those funds are already set aside and for that purpose only. We don't have to ask for any special funding. That's what it's there for. And that account will grow for the next vehicles that need to be purchased according to the capital replacement plan.
All right, so I appreciate the update because really one of the things, if you take a look at, anybody can stop by and I'm sure you or the fire marshal would be more than happy to give a tour of the equipment. The equipment is taken care of like it's like your children, right? I mean, you can go to other departments and the equipment looks a little tired and worn. There's never been a time where I've ever been in any of those bays where the equipment is not well taken care of and maintained, for the obvious reason that you're proud of the equipment and obviously the residents pay for it. So the other thing that we want to do is we want to make sure, one, at our September meeting that we will continue to talk about the millage renewal. It would be good to kind of have the residents hear about the capital equipment program just so we can show residents that this is something that's an ongoing, very fluid document, right? We keep it, as well as the fact that we did talk with Under Chief Camilleri that when it comes time to sell the existing ladder truck, that we want to make sure that we get as much money as possible from that sale, and the commission wanted to be part of that discussion. So if we could just make sure that that happens, I would appreciate it.
I assume we're gonna have a nice write-up in the paper though, too.
Of the purchase.
Yes,
All of the
absolutely.
renewal and everything. I think
Yeah.
we ought to
Yeah.
make sure we have a really first-class article in the paper.
Yeah, we've been doing some articles with the tribe. What is it?
The Grand.
Sorry, I apologize. The Grand, and now we have we're starting up the newsletter again for Grosse Ile. So there's going to be multiple publications, and then also our Facebook page. One more thing, we're also having an open house. We have it every year. It's going to be October 5th of this year, so mark that on your calendars. Come down. You can see all the equipment that we maintain and what condition it's in. You can meet your firefighters and EMTs, and there'll also be some hot dogs and educational fire prevention stuff for kids and adults. So we'll see you on October 5th. We love seeing everybody there.
All right, I appreciate it, Chief. Any questions of the Chief with regards to those items that he has discussed to date? All right, moving on. Trustees report. Mickey.
So I don't know if anybody saw our last township board meeting. There was a lot of discussion on how we go about purchasing things for the township, whether it's consulting services or it's physical goods, you know, such as the windows for the barn out at Centennial Farms. There was a lot of discussion and some disagreement about it. But what we want to do is make sure that we're able to act quick enough to meet the township's needs, but also be fiscally responsible. And so as a trustee, I'm just one of 7. We all have fiscal responsibility and fiduciary duties. So what I want to do, though, is also, there will be discussion on it, but I believe that we hired some excellent managers and staff for the township. We need to make sure we give them the respect that they deserve. When they come before us in the township board, that can make people nervous, right? They're coming in, they have to explain it to us. I just want to make sure that they don't feel like they're being drilled, that, you know, we're there to support them and just to make sure that the township gets the best deal. I also want to clarify that the people, the managers, the township staff, they do not report to us. We're a board, and our only authority comes through board votes. So as much as I want to call Bob up and boss him around, I really can't. I don't have that authority. I shouldn't say this in front of him because now he knows. But I just want to make sure that they are not getting pulled in different directions with different people telling them what needs to get done, especially with the fire department. You're new, you're learning a lot. James is new. You guys are doing all your training like you promised us. You just had that fire and everything else going on. So I want to make sure we support you and that you're not getting different directions from different board members. So as liaison, I want to make sure I give you the ground cover that I need to give you, okay? If anything comes up, if you have big expenses that are coming up that have to go before the board, I'm always there because I can help you lay it out a bit and anticipate what the questions will be. There's a lot of questions about whether things are 3-bid or not. We'll be looking at that. As part of that, I want to make sure, of course, that we meet the minimum state requirements for our bid process. But beyond that, what I don't want to do is bog you down so bad that you can't do your jobs. So stay tuned. That'll be coming up at the board meetings. And I just want to make sure that you know that I'm here to support you and to take any concerns back to the board, and to also support you when you come in and you present matters. Okay?
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Mickey. Obviously, you know, I've always been a supporter of the commission process. It's my hope that the board continues to support recommendations from the commission. And obviously, you're the liaison, and you've supported the fire commission and the fire department since you've started to serve, so we appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. Anybody from the commission have anything that they'd like to raise?
I'm good.
All right, public comment allows anybody the opportunity to come in front of us and talk about anything they would like to talk about, usually fire related, but they can talk about anything that they want. Obviously, there's no one here tonight. So if there's nothing else on our agenda, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn.
Hey, Kurt, just real quick.
Sure.
You guys were out and about training last night. You were kind of all over the place. I ran to the grocery store and saw. What was going on with the training last night?
It's our weekly training. We train every Wednesday night. Last night we broke up into groups and we did a driver operator training for new people with Fire 1 and Fire 2. They went out and drove the trucks and trained through the whole process of engineering a fire truck. The other part, members who didn't have Fire 1 or Fire 2, we went out and we took the boats out to Ford Yacht Club and showed them where all the obstacles are on the water, how to navigate on the waterways off Grosse Ile, how to work the water rescue equipment. We did a water rescue equipment rescue training last month. I think I spoke of it, but we didn't put boats in the water. This time it was with our boats in the water, hands-on, and that's why we were spread out all over the island. We have such a large group right now. It's a good thing that we have to split up our training into groups because when you have 32 people in one training area, it's not effective. It's not efficient. So we break up into groups and skill levels, and we get the most out of our 2.5, 3 hour training. Last night was 4 hours because as soon as we got back into the fire department and washed our hose and fueled up the trucks and checked all the fluids, we got toned out for a medical. So that was another
did?
hour and a half after that. So
Was it?
sometimes that happens, but that's what we're here for.
Hey, thank you. I was
All
just wondering.
Anything else?
Move we adjourn.
Bringard, is there support? Support Murdoch. All in favor of the motion, say aye. Motion carried. Thanks. Have a great night.